हेलो दोस्तों, बिगनर्स पॉइंट में आपका स्वागत है। और अभी हम कर रहे हैं करंट अफेयर्स जो है आज की 3 सितंबर की। एपेडा लॉन्चेस भारती इनिशिएटिव टू बूस्ट एग्री फूड एक्सपोर्ट्स। द एग्रीकल्चर एंड प्रोसेस्ड फूड प्रोडक्ट्स एक्सपोर्ट डेवलपमेंट अथॉरिटी APEDA launched its new initiative Bharati on the sidelines of the food and beverage sector stakeholders meeting chaired by Union Minister of Commerce and Industry Shri पीयूष गोयल। जो पीयूष गोयल हैं वो किससे रिलेटेड हैं? वो रिलेटेड हैं कॉमर्स एंड इंडस्ट्री वगैरह जो होती हैं। और एपिडा ने क्या लॉन्च करा है? भारतीय इनिशिएटिव। किस लिए लॉन्च करा है? बूस्ट बढ़ाने के लिए एग्री फूड एक्सपोर्ट को। भारती विच स्टैंड्स भारत हब फॉर एग्रीटेक resilience advancement and incubation for export enablement has been designed to empower 100 agri-food and agri-tech startups, accelerate their journey, promote innovation, and create new export opportunities for young entrepreneurs. Conceived as APEDA's vision to achieve $50 billion in agri-food exports for its scheduled products by 2030, the initiative marks a significant step to strengthen India's agricultural and processed food exports. Starting in September 2025, the inaugural pilot cohort will empower 100 startups, including high-value agri-food producers, technology-driven service providers, and innovators. The Bharati initiative is structured to complement and enhance industry and government-led incubation programs in the agriculture, food, and food processing sectors. It seeks to drive innovation in high-value categories such as GI-tagged agri-products, organic foods, superfoods, novel processed Indian agri-foods, livestock products, and Ayush products. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched Bihar Rajya Jivika Nidhi Sakha Sahakari Sangh Limited. Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi launched the Bihar Rajya Jivika Nidhi Sakha Sahakari Sangh Limited. The objective of establishing the Jivika Nidhi is to provide easy access to funds at affordable interest rates to community members associated with Jivika. All registered cluster-level federations of Jivika will become the members of the society. All registered cluster-level federations of Jivika will become the members of the society for the operation of this institution. The government of Bihar as well as the central government will contribute funds. Entrepreneurship has flourished among women associated with Jivika's self-help groups over the years, leading to the establishment of numerous small enterprises and producers companies in rural areas. However, women entrepreneurs have often been compelled to depend on microfinance institutions charging high interest rates of 18 to 24. The Jivika Nidhi has been conceived as an alternative financial system to reduce dependence on MFIs and ensure the timely availability of larger loan amounts at lower interest rates. The system will operate entirely on a digital platform, ensuring faster and more transparent fund transfers directly into the bank accounts of Jivika Didis. To facilitate this, 12,000 community cadres are being equipped with tablets. This initiative is expected to strengthen entrepreneurship development among rural women and accelerate the growth of community-led enterprises. Around 20 lakh women from across the state of Bihar will witness this event. Prime Minister नरेंद्र मोदी inaugurates Semicon India 2025 in New Delhi. क्या लॉन्च करा है? Semicon India 2025. The Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi inaugurated the Semicon India 2025 aimed at catalyzing India's semiconductor ecosystem at Yashobhoomi in New Delhi. Semicon India 2025 is a three-day conference from 2nd to 4th September will focus on advancing a robust, resilient, and sustainable semiconductor ecosystem in India. It features sessions on the progress of the Semicon India program, semiconductor fab and advanced packaging products, infrastructure readiness, smart manufacturing, innovations in R&D and artificial intelligence, investment opportunities, state-level policy implementation, among others. Additionally, the event will highlight initiatives under the Design Linked Incentive (DLI) scheme, the growth of the startup ecosystem, international cooperation, and the future roadmap for India's semiconductor sector. Over 20,750 attendees will participate, including more than 22,500 delegates from over 48 countries, over 150 speakers, including over 50 global leaders and more than 350 exhibitors. It will also include six countries' roundtable discussions, country pavilion, and dedicated pavilions for workforce development and startups, among others. India-Thailand Joint Military Exercise (MET-3) for 14th commences in Meghalaya. The 14th edition of the India-Thailand Joint Military Exercise (MET-314) commenced with a grand opening ceremony at Joint Training Node (JTN) Urmai, Meghalaya. India और थाईलैंड के बीच में क्या हुई है? जॉइंट मिलिट्री एक्सरसाइज हुई है। ठीक है, जिसका क्या नाम रखा गया है? मैत्री 14 या फिर मैत्री 14। ठीक है, और ये कहाँ पर है? कहाँ पर हुई है ये एक्सरसाइज? मेघालय। कहाँ पर हुई है? मेघालय में। This exercise is being conducted from 1st to 14th September 2025. The bilateral exercise is part of the ongoing military-to-military exchange program between the two countries and aims to enhance cooperation, interoperability, and mutual understanding between the Indian Army and Royal Thai Army. The 13th edition of the exercise was held at Fort Vichar Vichar in Tak Province, Thailand. The Indian Army con- contingent comprising 120 personnel is being represented by a battalion of the Madras Regiment. The Royal Thai Army contingent comprise, comprising 53 personnel is represented by the 1st Infantry Battalion, 14th Infantry Brigade. Exercise Maitri instituted in 26 is one of the important joint training exercise between India and Thailand. कब हुई थी ये स्टार्टिंग? 2006 में। और जो अब हो रही है 1 से लेकर 14 सितंबर 2025 तक, वो कौन सी है? 14th। Coconut Development Board launch revised schemes. The Coconut Development Board (CDB) has celebrated the World Coconut Day by launching its newly revised schemes and presenting the Export Excellence Awards at the Adlocks Convention Centre, Angamale in Kerala. The government has introduced many schemes for the development of coconut cultivation and industry, and the financial assistance under various schemes of the board has been increased many-fold. He urged the farmers to utilize the opportunity in increasing production and productivity of coconut. Kerala was in the forefront in area under coconut cultivation, production and productivity, but the state lags behind now, and we need to work more for regaining our lost glory. Union Minister of Textiles Shri Giriraj Singh launched CCI's farmer-centric Kapas Kisan app. Union Minister of Textiles Shri Giriraj Singh launched कपास किसान ऐप, कपास किसान ऐप. A new mobile application developed by the Cotton Corporation of India (CCI) under the Ministry of Textiles to facilitate seamless procurement of cotton from farmers under the Minimum Support Price Scheme. The new mobile app empowers farmers with self-registration, slot booking and payment tracking. This app provides facility of payment tracking by farmers, bringing greater transparency, convenience and speed to the cotton procurement process. Key features of the app includes that the farmers can securely register themselves for selling cotton under MSP, digital scheduling and designated procurement center to reduce waiting time and crowding, real-time status updates on quality assessment, accepted quantities, payment processing and user-friendly interface with support for multiple Indian languages. Tamil Nadu signs investment deals worth 3,819 crore at German conclave. Tamil Nadu signed 23 agreements with various companies in Dusseldorf, Germany to get investments worth 3,819 crore to potentially create 9,070 jobs, said the state government. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin witnessed the signing of the agreements at the Tamil Nadu Rising Germany Investment Conclave, which was held at as part of his week-long tour of Europe. As many as three agreements were signed earlier as part of the conclave. Nor Burmese investment of 2,000 crore that will create 3,500 jobs. Nordex Group 1,000 crore, 2,500 crore jobs. One Nordex Group 1,000 crore, 2,500 jobs, and IBM Pest 201 crore, 250 jobs. Total German investments committed during Stalin's visit to Germany amount to rupees 7,020 crore and are expected to create 15,320 jobs. Several German companies in Tamil Nadu agreed to reinvest and expand operations, underscoring their faith in the state's unmatched industrial ecosystem, said the statement. India Bonds: Upstock joins hands to offer bond investments to retail investors. India Bonds, a SEBI-registered broker and licensed online bond platform provider, on Tuesday said it has entered into a strategic alliance with Upstock to enable retail investors to avail a wide range of bond investments on the brokerage platform. Bonds are a fixed income instrument investment instrument offering regular passive returns to investors looking for stability, steady growth in their portfolios. Through this integration, Upstock's over 1.3 crore retail investors can now access India bonds offering on its platform, boosting retail participation in Indian bond markets. All transactions will be executed on India bonds in compliance with SEBI's online bond platform providers norms and regulatory framework. Sri Vishwanath, co-founder of Stock, Vishal Goneka, co-founder of IndiaBonds.com. SBI raised 500 million at record tight spreads after S&P's India rating upgrade. The country's largest lender, State Bank of India (SBI), has raised 500 million through dollar bonds from international investors at the tightest ever spreads over US treasuries. This comes after India's sovereign rating was upgraded a few weeks ago by international rating agency Standard and Poor's (BBB) from BBB. The final pricing guidance for SBI's 5-year dollar bond was set at 75 basis points (bps) above the 5-year US Treasury yield, translating into a coupon rate of 4.5%. This is tighter than the T plus 82 bps at which the state-owned lender raised $500 million in November 2024. The initial pricing guidance was T plus 105 bps over the US Treasury yield, but SBI managed to compress the spreads by 30 bps to bring the final pricing to T plus 75 bps, said sources aware of the development. The order book for the issuance exceeded 1.1 billion across 85 accounts. The notes are expected to carry final ratings of BBB and BBB- from S&P and Fitch respectively. Earlier in January 2024, SBI had raised $60 million from global investors by selling 5-year paper at T plus 117 bps over US Treasury. Challa Srivasalu Shetty, chairman of SBI. PhonePe DSP Finance launched loans against mutual funds up to rupees 2 crore. Fintech major PhonePe has rolled out a loans against mutual funds (LAMF) product on its platform in partnership with DSP Finance, a non-banking financial company backed by the DSP Group. The product offers users a secured credit limit of up to rupees 2 crore. Customers are required to pledge their mutual fund units as collateral. Their portfolios remain invested, and systematic investment plans (SIPs) can continue without interruption. Unlike traditional loans, there are no monthly principal repayments or equated monthly installments (EMI), since users only need to pay interest on the amount they withdraw, it added. Users must complete the Know Your KYC process. Know Your Customer means KYC process before availing themselves of the product. PhonePe has more than 640 million registered users and over 45 million registered merchants. At present, PhonePe's portfolio includes the distribution of financial products such as insurance, lending, and wealth, alongside consumer tech businesses. Kohima, Visakhapatnam, Mumbai among safest cities for women. NARI. Kohima, Visakhapatnam, Bhubaneswar, Ijewal, Gangtok, Itanagar, Mumbai have emerged as the safest city in the country for women, while Patna, Jaipur, Faridabad, Delhi, Kolkata, Srinagar, and Ranchi were ranked the lowest. According to the National Annual Report and Index Women's Safety (NARI 2025), the nationwide index released based on a survey, 12,770 women across 31 cities placed the national safety score at 65%, categorizing cities as much above, below, or much below this benchmark. Kohima and other top ranked cities were associated with stronger gender equity, civic participation, policing, and women friendly infrastructure. CCI approves acquisition of certain share capital and voting rights of Yes Bank by Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation. The Competition Commission of India has approved the acquisition of certain share capital and voting rights of Yes Bank by Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation. The proposed combination relates to the acquisition of share capital and voting rights of Yes Bank by Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation (SMBC). SMBC, a Japan-based commercial bank, is a wholly owned subsidiary and a core operating entity of Sumitomo Mitsui Financial Group. SMBC is a foreign bank in India with branches in New Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, and offshore branch in Gift City, Gandhinagar. Yes Bank, a public listed company, is a private sector bank engaged in providing a range of banking and financial services. It is a full service bank offering a wide array of products, services, and technology-driven digital offering catering to retail, micro, small and medium enterprises as well as corporate clients। और इसी के साथ करंट अफेयर्स हो जाती है आज समाप्त।